Hi everyone, we're going to talk about Oklahoma today. I thought we would start on the bird video. That's right, there's a bird video. So Barry the bald eagle, he's going to fly to the Sooner State where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. In Oklahoma, Barry becomes friends with MC Sizzy the scissor-tailed flycatcher, who shows him around Oklahoma City and Tulsa. They also take in the ancient mountain ranges while learning about the state's awesome history. So let's go ahead and watch.
Hey yo, I'm DJ Pigeon and I'd like to introduce y'all to our national bird. Make some noise for Barry the bald eagle, our state-by-state chauffeur.
That's right, y'all. What up, what up? We're headed to my personal home. It's the land they call Oklahoma. Let me introduce y'all to my main egg catcher, MC Sizzy, the scissor-tailed flycatcher.
Howdy, Barry.
From one Oklahoman to another, tell us about the Sooner State, my brother.
Oklahoma has a rich history. Before it was a state, they called it Indian Territory. It boasts one of the largest populations of Native Americans in the nation. The capital is Oklahoma City, which also happens to be our most populous city. So one thing I bet you didn't know is the state floral emblem is the mistletoe.
Coast to coast, state to state, gonna tell you about a place that what makes it great. So just fly with me,
Fly with me, fly with me, come on, fly with me.
truly inspiring, MC Sizzy. What else in Oklahoma keeps y'all busy?
Well, you gotta give Tulsa a whirl. Used to be the oil capital of the world. Boys and girls, celebrate, cause Tulsa's the second biggest city in the state. In northeast Oklahoma, wanna know why they call it green country?
Yeah,
Cause it's green.
alright,
There's lots of grass and trees.
okay,
Know what I mean?
yeah.
The historic Route 66 is where you can go and get your kicks, and it's all good. Cause Oklahoma is the birthplace of Carrie Underwood.
Coast to coast, state to state, gonna tell you about a place that what makes it great. So just fly with me,
Fly with me, fly with me, come on, fly with me. Oklahoma's mountain ranges in Oklahoma include the Ouachita, the Arbuckles, Wichita, and the Kiamichi.
alright.
It's really nifty. Oklahoma also has more man-made lakes than any other state, with over 1 million surface acres of water. The state mammal is the bison. There's tornadoes, thunder, and lightning. And speaking of, here we go. Is that a tornado?
Coast to coast, state to state, gonna tell you about a place that what makes it great. So just fly with me,
Fly with me, fly with me, come on, fly with me.
coast to coast, state to state, gonna tell you about a place that what makes it great. So just fly with me,
Fly with me, fly with me, come on, fly with me.
well, thank you, MC Sizzy, the scissor-tailed flycatcher. Oklahoma is more than just okay.
No problem, Barry. Call me anytime.
There you have it. Gotta love those videos, huh? Alright, well, let's get back to the top here, and we'll look at the slideshow first. Oklahoma lies in Tornado Alley, which is a part of the U.S. with a disproportionately high frequency of tornadoes, which really scares me myself. I don't know if I'd want to be in a tornado. Ooh, scary. They're used to it. So that is, woo, look at here. We've seen this guy before. So it's our American alligator. They live in the wild in the southeastern United States. So you can find them also in Oklahoma. And there is the flag. And some symbols. The state tree is redbud, which is such a pretty tree when it's in bloom, which it is right now. The state bird we met is a scissor-tailed flycatcher. Pretty cute, aren't they? State animals buffalo, and then there's the state quarter, which has the bird on it. And that is it for pictures. Let's learn a little more about it. So, fast facts about Oklahoma. Nickname is the Sooner State. We'll find out what that means. Statehood 1907. It's the 46th state. Population as of July 2016 is 3,923,561. Capital, Oklahoma City, and the biggest city is Oklahoma City. The abbreviation is OK. State bird, scissortail flycatcher, and state flower, Oklahoma rose. History. The first people may have arrived in what's now Oklahoma 30,000 years ago. Many thousands of years later, Native American tribes, including the Plains, Apache, Caddo, Comanche, Wichita, Kiowa, and Osage, lived on the land. Spanish explorer Francisco Vázquez de Coronado traveled to the region in 1541, searching for fabled cities made of gold. By the 1700s, both Spanish and French explorers and traders had come to the area. Both France and Spain controlled parts of the area for some time. Then, in 1800, French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte acquired the land from Spain. 3 years later, he sold the Louisiana Territory, a huge swath of land that includes present-day Oklahoma, to the United States. In the 1830s, many Native Americans were forced to leave their homelands in the eastern United States and relocate in what's now Oklahoma, which was then called Indian Territory. In the 1890s, part of Indian Territory became Oklahoma Territory. Then in 1907, the Indian Territory and Oklahoma Territory were combined, again to make the state of Oklahoma. Today, members of over 30 tribes still live in Oklahoma. Why is it called that? The word Oklahoma is a combination of two words in the Choctaw language, which is spoken by the Choctaw people. In 1889, settlers were allowed to race into parts of Oklahoma and claim land for themselves. But some managed to get to these spots before the territory was officially open to them. They were called Sooners, which eventually became the state's nickname, the Sooner State. So that's what that means. It's kind of funny. There's the flag and the symbols again. Geography and landforms. I always like to see it on the map. So again, it's kind of smack dab in the middle, but more south. And it's got that little panhandle right there. Oh. And that is a state I have not been to, Oklahoma. So hopefully someday. Oklahoma is bordered by Colorado and Kansas in the north, Missouri and Arkansas in the east, and Texas in the south, and New Mexico in the west. The state can be divided into 10 different, oh, there goes my computer, 10 different geographic regions. The Ozark Plateau is in the northeast. It includes a bit of the Ozark Mountain Range, which has ridges, steep valleys, caves, and sinkholes. In the northeast is the Prairie Plains, fertile farmlands where animals graze. In the southeast is the Wichita Mountains region, which includes Wichita National Forest. Part of this forest is also in Arkansas. East central Oklahoma contains the Sandstone Hills region that has low rocky hills. In south central Oklahoma, the Arbuckle Mountains are one of North America's oldest ranges at 1.3 billion years old. They've been heavily eroded or worn down. Travel southwest to reach the Wichita Mountains National Wildlife Refuge, the state's biggest wildlife refuge. The Red River Valley runs along Oklahoma's border with Texas, in addition to the Red River, which forms the wiggly boundary between the two states. This area has sandy, fertile soil and some forests. In the center of the state is Oklahoma's largest land region, the Red Beds Plains, with gentle hills made of red sandstone and shale. Farther west are the Gypsum Hills, low hills capped with up to 20 feet of sparkling gypsum, a soft mineral. The High Plains are flat grasslands in the northwest. They include the Oklahoma Panhandle, the 34-mile wide strip that stretches west beneath Colorado. This is the highest and driest part of the state. Wildlife. Pronghorn antelopes, American bison, armadillos, and coyotes are just a few of Oklahoma's mammals. Bird watchers can look for greater roadrunners, red-headed woodpeckers, and scissortail flycatchers. Oklahoma is home to amphibians like gray tree frogs and woodhouse toads, the state's largest toad, and reptiles include copperhead snakes, snapping turtles, and American alligators. Common trees that grow here include red maple, sweet gum, ponderosa pine, hickory, and eastern redbud, Oklahoma's state tree. Coneflower, buttonbush, Indian blanket, and ghost flower are some of the state's wildflowers. Natural resources. Oklahoma is one of America's top producers of petroleum, crude oil, and natural gas. Fun stuff. State celebrities include baseball player Mickey Mantle, folk singer Woody Guthrie, country singer Garth Brooks, and actors Will Rogers and Brad Pitt. Visitors can learn about the Old West at the National Cowboy Western and Heritage Museum, which displays Native American artifacts, a model turn-of-the-century town, and a kid-sized corral. People come from around the world each summer to see Native American artwork and dance performances at the annual Red Earth Native American Cultural Festival in Oklahoma City. So there you have it, some information on Oklahoma. I will also share with you from our 50 States book some more information as well. Hopefully you'll want to go visit there someday. I know I do.